Trey Hendrickson. Guys, this story just keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Trey Hendrickson has basically said that he wants to be a Cincinnati Bengal. He just wants some Bills, yo. But in the process, the Bengals executive, Katie Blackburn, has come out and kind of hurt Trey Hendrickson's feelings. In an interview, which Katie does very, very few to little of those interviews, she said, and I quote, on the Trey Hendrickson's contract issue says, I think he should be happy at certain rates that maybe he doesn't think he'd be happy at. Meaning, basically, we're offering him some money and he should be happy that we're even offering him some money. She continues on to say that I think some of it is on him to be happy at some point, meaning take the money and shut up. And if he's not, Katie says, you know what? That is on him. But currently, Trey is the one holding up the contract issues. So, guys, first of all, did you see that Katie Blackburn said that about potentially a top 3, top 2 defensive end in the NFL? Arguably one of the best defensive ends in the NFL since 2020. Oh, you guys don't know about Trey? You don't know about the work that Trey's been doing since 2020? The last 2 seasons alone, Trey has had 17.5 sacks those 2 seasons respectively. In 2022, he did have, quote, a down year where he had 8 sacks, but in 2021, he had 14, and in 2020, he had 13.5. Guys, since 2020, Trey Hendrickson is second in the NFL in sacks. Second. The only person who has more sacks than Trey in this period is TJ Watt, which he has 73.5. Trey has 70.5. If he would have had a little bit more productive 2020, 22 and not been injured, he would definitely be the leader. Now, wrap your head completely around this. Wrap your head 100% around this. When we think of solid defensive ends, we think of Myles Garrett. We think of Nick Bosa. We think of TJ Watt, right? Obviously, TJ Watt has had the most sacks since 2020. You know who is third on the list? Myles Garrett, 68.5. Nick Bosa is right below that at 53.5. And then Micah Parsons is below that at 52.5. You know a person who you do not see up there? Max Crosby. Arguably a top defensive end in the league. He just signed a 3-year, $106.5 million deal, which averages about $35.5 million a season. And oh, by the way, Myles Garrett just signed the richest non-quarterback deal at a 4-year, $160 million deal, making $40 million per season. Myles Garrett is third on the list, and then Trey Hendrickson. So, Katie, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying about Trey needing to, quote, take his money and shut up. This man deserves to get paid. This man has been putting in work since 2020. This man has been the second on the sack since 2020. This man is the lowest paid thing, period. Katie, understand that Trey Hendrickson wants to be in Cincinnati. Trey has not gone out there and really actively found a trade suitor because he doesn't want to leave. You pay Jamar Chase, you pay Joe Burrow, you pay T. Higgins. I understand it. Find some money to pay this man. Katie, pay Trey Hendrickson. But did you guys see that?